Good morning, welcome to
Math problem number 32.
Math Problems number 32. So today we're moving on to chapter 3 of Art of Problem Solving's Prealgebra. Alright, and that's about number theory, and the first section is talking about multiples. Okay. What does it mean to be a multiple? So like in this problem I say 72 is a multiple of 6. What does that mean that 72 is a multiple of 6?
That means 6 times some number will equal 72.
Yeah, we don't necessarily know what that is,
No.
but let's say 72 equals 6 times some number a, and it's actually not just a number, it's an integer. So it's like 1 or 2 or 3. Or,
Yeah, it can't be a decimal or a fraction.
right, not a decimal or a fraction necessarily, but just 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Maybe negative, but we know it's not negative, right?
No.
Okay. 72 is a multiple of 6. Do you know? Is that true, by the way?
Well, in a handy thing, we know that 6 times 5 equals 30.
Yeah.
So, I think it is because 60 is really close to 72, and then 60 plus 12 is 72, and both 60 and 12 are multiples of 6. So you add them together and you get a multiple of 6.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Actually, that's what this problem is about. Okay. So we think 72 is a multiple of 6. Okay. 126 is a multiple of 6, I say in this problem. Does that seem right? Like 126, does that seem like it's a multiple of 6?
Yeah, it's four 30s plus 6, so it's 21. 7 times 21.
6 times 21.
6 times 21.
Yeah, the example in the book that this problem was like had 7s, but I made up a problem that was like 6s. Okay, so that means 126 equals, the fact that 126 is a multiple of 6 means it equals 6 times some number, and what should we call that number?
Let's call it B.
B. Okay. Now you figured out here that B was 21. We didn't quite figure out 6 times something equals 72, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter. And the question is, this is saying these are multiples of 6. Is 72 plus 126 also a multiple of 6?
Well, if you add 2 multiples of 6 together, you'll get a multiple of 6. And
Well, that's what we're trying to show here, yeah. So let's see if this is true. So this would be 70, this side would be, when we add these together, 72 plus 126, whatever that is. And this is 6 times A plus 6 times B. Okay.
Yeah. So 72 plus 126. Well, 70 plus 100 plus nothing is 100. 7 plus 20 is 90. 2 plus 6 is 8. So this is 198.
Okay, that's 198. What is this side? Can I make this side simpler? 6A plus 6B? 6 times A plus 6 times B?
Well, there's 2 6's up here.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you could try to cancel the 6's.
Cancel them. Well, I can't cancel them because they're adding them together.
Well, we could write 6 times A and 6 times B as 6A and 6B.
Yeah, that's what I've done here. This is 6 times A, or 6A. That's the same thing. What I want to use is the distributive property. And factor a 6 out of both of these.
Oh, yeah.
6 times A plus B.
So 6 times A plus B.
So 198 is 6 times something, right? And we know A was an integer and B was an integer. So when I add 2 integers together, that's an integer. So 198 is 6 times something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then we know it's a multiple of 6.
We know it's a multiple of 6. Okay, and it turns out that it's 72 is 6 times 12. So that A is 12 and B is 21. So what's 12 plus 21?
It's 33.
So 198 turns out to be 6 times 33.
Ooh.
Alright, there we go. That's multiples. That's a nice introduction to multiples by Art of Problem Solving. Good job, sweetie. Good job.